What was your first impression of Coach Campbell when you first met him?
You know, I first met him at the Pro Bowl in 2018. The Saints were the staff for the Pro Bowl, and so he was the tight ends coach. And again, we had like a brief conversation, but that was the end of it. But we knew each other from that. And then I had played the Saints a handful of times, and so we had crossed over a little bit, but we never really had spent any time together. But yeah, he's been awesome, man. I've really enjoyed his energy and who he is. And I think the number one thing that I'll say about him that people always ask me is he's just genuine. You know, he's not putting on a show. When he does his stuff in the media, it's not an act. Like, he's not trying to like spew headlines. It's who he is. He's genuine. I think you can attest to this too. Like, if you ask him something, he's going to give you the real answer, whether you want to hear it or not.
Yeah.
And I think that's what you respect most as a player. He was a player. He gets it. And he'll tell you how it is, and sometimes it's good and sometimes not.
Yeah. He treats you like a man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a man's league.
Yeah.
There's too many coaches who are fake or won't keep it real with you or won't just say what is really on their mind, you know? So
Right.
I think Dan being like that is crucial just from a trust level.
Yeah.
And you know how it is, like with trust, like players and coaches, like you got to trust your coach. Coach got to trust you. Like that's the only way the shit works. That's the only way you can win.
Yeah.
So I think having that type of environment and then that trickles down to the rest of the coaches and the assistants and stuff like that, that's just, it's awesome.
I got a big announcement. I just released my brand new resource for anyone trying to get recruited to play college football. Whether you're a player, the coach of a player, a parent of a player, this resource will help you learn everything you need to know to dominate the college football recruiting process. It's called the Get Coaches to Call game plan, and inside I'll reveal the secrets that top recruits use to make dynamic highlight videos and get in touch with coaches, and I'll give you a step-by-step guide for how to get coaches to notice you and reach out to you. The best part is that it's totally free. All I need is your name and your email. Check the link in the show notes. Now let's get back to the podcast.
We were talking about Detroit. I feel like, just from an outsider's perspective, that they have made a serious effort to invest in people around you this coming season. Do you feel
it's
that
been
way?
fun. Yeah. You know, obviously last year was hard for everyone, but I think I trust Brad, I trust Dan, I trust their plan, and seeing, you know, getting a guy like Josh Reynolds to sign back, going and getting DJ Chark, obviously drafting Jameson, you know, it's been like kind of a, okay, cool, like let's go do this thing, and they're doing it the right way, and it's really exciting. It's, you know, we've got a lot of work to do, and doesn't, you know, just because we have better players now, it doesn't mean that, you know, we're gonna just automatically win. It's a lot of work to do, and we know that, but it's going in the right direction for sure, and it's an exciting time to be in line.
Yeah. I just think, like, at our level, there aren't enough true football people in front office and in these scouting positions in general. Like, when you have people like Campbell, you have people like Brad, like, who really know football players, really know the culture of football, what it should be, what it should look like, what, like, the mindset of the football player that you're bringing into the organization should be, then you're getting the right players. But there's too many people who either didn't truly grow up playing, didn't play at a high level, don't really know the game, don't really know what it's like to have the pads on, and you know what I mean? Like, and I think that's really through all levels, but I think it's almost unacceptable at our level, like to have that at the NFL level. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't you agree? Or,
Yeah, and I absolutely, and I think I don't want to speak for Brad or Dan, but you guys have all played with guys that you go like, all right, that guy like likes playing football,
yeah,
or that guy like wants to be here, and he could be good, he could be bad, he could be indifferent, but like I want him on my team.
Yeah.
It feels like they just keep bringing guys like that in.
yeah,
And that's a good thing to be around as obviously a quarterback, but any teammate.
Yeah.
To be around guys who really love it and really want to be there and aren't playing for money, but are competitors and just, you know, they keep using the word grit, and it's great, but it's really like that feeling of like wanting to be out there with your teammates, and it's, you know, it's not like that everywhere, and it's starting to build that way here in Detroit. And it's really exciting.
It does feel like, just from watching Dan Campbell, that he's a guy who would not tolerate someone who doesn't love football.
Right.
Like,
And
he just wouldn't let it happen.
That's kind of like what they've started. Exactly, they've started doing like it just wouldn't fly, right? So like they continue to bring in guys, obviously through the draft, but even in free agency, that you're like, I want him on my team. Every guy so far.
Yeah.